My name is Dennis King, and I am in long-term recovery. I haven't had a drink or a drug since May 7th, 2011. I've been doing these videos for a little while now. This is my 12th and final one. And I think I spoke about this in the last one too, that, the recurring themes are connection, purpose, community, continue, challenge, change, all the things that we've talked about. I feel that, sometimes I'm like looking back on these videos and I feel like, boy, I keep saying the same thing. And I think in a way I am. And by saying the same thing, I think I'm fortifying uh, my support and my own recovery. And I hope that by saying the same thing, it's not too boring for you. But, so now we're going to talk about loved ones. And loved ones is something we all need and crave. And as human beings, we all want to be loved and we want to love. And, we don't like people, as alcoholics and addicts, I know I don't like people mad at me. I don't like to get people angry. I like to be a people pleaser. And I had to learn all these things about my character and how to curb some of those and control them, but be able to keep them at bay and learn about them, learn about healthy relationships, learn about boundaries, learn about self care, learn about all these things that in addiction we don't um, take care of or think about, or even doesn't even come up in my mind. So, I loved ones. I have my children, my two youngest children, who that were very involved in my sobriety. Especially in early sobriety. I had custody of them, and I took them to meetings with me every night. They would bring their laptops or their tablets or some kind of game to play, and they would sit quietly on the couch and wait for the meeting to be over. And they gained the knowledge of the importance of my recovery. And they gained that knowledge by attending those AA meetings with me and seeing those people and seeing their father happy and laughing and not miserable. And then they were able to glean from that without uh, their father going to those meetings, he could not be sober. And if he wasn't sober, he was not going to be in their lives. And that's a pretty powerful thing that they learned at an early age. And even today, my youngest daughter now is 16 years old, and she is quite the feisty little controlling and demanding person. And I love her. And she constantly tells me to go to a meeting. And if I don't go to a meeting, then she questions me and tells me that I need to. And boys, that's a what a relief that is that I have that support from the loved ones. So that's how I got my family involved, my children involved in it, and my older children. They also realize that AA is important to me. And that's what keeps me sober. They don't live with me, so it's not as forefront in their mind, but they realize that if something's going on and I need to go to a meeting, that it's okay to leave an event or to leave something to do that because at times I do. Then I have my loved ones at work and people that I work with, and they're in my life and they're there on a daily basis. So every day, constantly unloading the trials and tribulations of my life on them, and they do the same to me. And that's a pretty cool thing that we have that mutual support. And I do love all the people that I work with, and then I have my community, my recovery community and my community at large. And there's a lot of loved ones in the community, and and they're there for me. Anytime that I look like something's the matter with me, I have many people always asking me, "What's you okay? Come anything we can do?" And it's great to have those loved ones. And I talk about my boss and her husband, and I have them in my life, and they're definitely a parental figure, which is something I hadn't had in a long time. And they keep me in check, and we all need to be kept in check at times. Or at least I know I do. And the greatest thing about the loved ones and having them involved in my recovery is that they can see firsthand the change that is occurring in me. You know, for years I said I was sorry to all my loved ones. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I love you, 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 I love you. And it just fell on deaf ears at the end. And by making living amends to people and having them see me in the community, be an active member of the community, be involved, help other people, be there for them, to listen, to give advice, to take advice, even if they're younger than you. And so that's how I had my loved ones involved in my recovery. Thank you.